got a lot of trivia strands in old movie dork's head about the Big Lebowski. This guy dorky dumped on it.
Donnie, please.
Release date, March 6th, 1998. Budget, back in the days of $15 million stories. Tech specs. The Ariflex 535B caught most of the action, subbing in the Ariflex 2C for its slow motion capabilities at 80 frames a second. Zeiss standard speed and super speed lenses bake the light onto celluloid, and based on goated cinematographer Roger Deakins' previous work, Eastman EXR 200T 5293 and 400T 5248 are the assumed 35mm film stocks, though information is limited.
Hell yeah.
Treehorn's Thug Wu utters the phrase,
"Ever thus the deadbeats, Lebowski,"
while desecrating the dude's rug, which is a play on the phrase, sic semper tyrannis, thus always to tyrants, uttered by John Wilkes Booth after the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. Before filming scenes, Jeff Bridges would ask the Coens if the dude had burned one on the way over, and if so, he would rub his knuckles in his eyes to get them bloodshot. For a guy whose entire life orbits around bowling and his bowling team, we never see the dude bowl a single frame. Whatever clothing wasn't provided by Jeff Bridges, like the dude's jelly sandals and his baseball t-shirt, were obtained at thrift stores by costume designer Mary Zoffreys, working off of the one piece of information about the dude that she had, which is that he is terminally relaxed. The dude's hatred for the Eagles is a suggestion from music consultant T-Bone Burnett, who crafted the character's musical tastes. The Eagles' hatred worked out for the Coen boys. When they went to license the song Dead Flowers by the Rolling Stones, their notoriously aggressive manager Alan Klein initially wanted $150,000 for the rights, until he learned the dude's taste in music, so he waived the fee. Brother Seamus DeFino, in an effort to bring Bunny home, shows the dude a photo of the Clutter House from Truman Capote's true crime book In Cold Blood. Coincidentally, Philip Seymour Hoffman would go on to play Truman Capote in the 2005 film Capote, alongside Mark Pellegrino, who played one of Jackie Treehorn's thugs, the non-rug pisser. The bowling ball hole POV was achieved by mounting the camera on a barbecue spit-like device attached to the dolly, eventually figuring out the correct relative speeds of rotation and forward motion. CGI was used to create the vantage point.
Hell yeah.
The Coen brothers like to stick to their scripts to the letter. According to John Goodman, the only improvised line in the entire movie comes from the dude,
You human paraquat!
eliciting the
You
genuine
figured,
reaction
you're
from
the
Goodman.
loser.
White Russian count?
Mark it 9, man.
The word man is used 147 times at 1.25 times a minute. Dude is spoken 160 times and shown once during Gutterballs for a total of 161 at 1.3 times a minute, while the word fuck is at a far out 260 times at 2.2 times a minute, putting it high in the running of most uses, but far from the top at number 53. The final scene of the movie is a 2-minute, 27-second single take, which ends with pro bowler/consultant Barry Asher nailing a perfect strike.
Hell yeah.
3 of the actors in this all went on to star in Paul Thomas Anderson's 1999 film Magnolia, the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman, rest in peace, the wonderful Julianne Moore, and musician Amy Mann, playing the nine-toed nihilist who wrote much of the music that's used in the movie. John Goodman's favorite film in which he appears, same dude. In 2017, when he received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Jeff Bridges came and gave a speech wearing his iconic Pendleton Westerly. Selected for preservation in 2014 into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Other entries that year include Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the short film Luxo Jr., Rio Bravo, Rosemary's Baby, and Saving Private Ryan. Final bag. A meager 46.7 million clams or bones or whatever the proper nomenclature is these days worldwide, which I guess puts it in the running for what you would call a flop. But what happened? 3 things. A bad trailer, the reviews were highly critical, and it followed a tough Coen brothers act in Fargo, which they made while they were waiting for availability on their ideal actors for The Big Lebowski. But at the end of the day, it truly achieved promise. What it really needed was time to marinate into the cult status it truly attained. Thanks for watching this dorky trivia video that hopefully really ties The Big Lebowski together, man. Share your favorite quotes or factoids in the comments, and shout out suggestions for future videos, my dudes. Marking that one a strike for Donnie. Donnie who loved bowling.